whirling along at maximum efficiency, you can make that car really go. And that's exactly what these specialty enzymes, this whole body cleanse is all about. We're going to give you a full spectrum of very bioactive enzymes that are designed to do specific jobs, not just your colon cleaning, but detoxifying and working many, many, many powerful synchronicity, the synchronization, getting this to help that to become better. And that's just going to enhance the performance of all the products that we already have with these. This is going to make Trima become Trima triple. This is going to make the wellness become wellness triple. This is going to make the energy packet become Bee's Eye Energy triple. We're going to enhance the performance of the already great products that we have. So as we turn to the next slide, the first element of dynamics is that we're going to use the world's best combination of enzymes that we can. And Digested SEB, SEB, it stands for Specialty Enzyme Biotech. These are the producers. And this one enzyme conglomeration, by the way, this Digest SEB is a mixture, a proprietary blend that we have chosen. We have selected and picked each individual enzyme to go into the product. And what we did, we chose the ones that would break down proteins and fats and carbohydrates and dairy products. We wanted to be able to relieve indigestion, gas, bloating. We wanted the best of nutrient absorption. When you eat food, swallow vitamins, we want them to go to work for you at maximum efficiency. We wanted to improve your overall digestive function by helping people to have no bloating, no gas, no stuffy feeling, if you will. And when we introduce this one capsule into the system, just swallowing this one nice capsule, we're going to see many improvements, marked improvements. There'll be improvements in foods toleration. A lot of people are just plumb sensitive to different things like ketchup, butter, nuts, shellfish. We're going to improve the food tolerated, the eating patterns, and even the weight regulation. They're going to love us when they start taking a daily regimen, a daily dose of these whole body cleanse, because it's going to make it so much easier for people that are stubborn in weight loss. This is a liver cleansing nutrition. This is a powerful way to get the things going. And we'll probably see a lot of alterations in eating patterns, because when you start breaking down fat, protein, and sugar, people don't crave junk. And we'll certainly improve the digestive function. Yes, we'll make the bowel regularity much better. People won't be constipated. People won't be complaining of diarrhea. They will have a good normal bowel movement. And it'll do it without cramping or irritability. And when this happens, when we're breaking down fat, protein, and sugar and giving you all the dynamics of the food source, everybody will see an improvement in energy levels. And I'm not talking about spurting somebody with a fast heart or just making them feel like, well, if I got it, now you're down as far as you went up. We're talking stamina. We're talking about vitality. We're just talking about overall health being improved, probably in the average person threefold. So if you're already feeling good, look out. Dr. Charlie wants you to feel better than you've ever felt before. In the whole body cleanse are not just these. On the next slide, you'll see that we're not just talking about digestive enzymes. We are adding a plethora. We're going to be putting in other ingredients like Saccharomyces, the herb fennel, psyllium husk, things like butternut root, things that most people have, Irish moss, Some people have never heard of slippery elm and Irish moss and barberry root. But when we get through, you get educated, you're going to love it because one capsule, just one, is going to improve in quality of sleep. It's going to this stuff works with dopamine and serotonin and melatonin and endorphin. The hormones of the brain are just going to be so much better proportioned and balanced that you're going to have a sweeter disposition, a less worrisome, anxious disposition, a disposition that is happier, less mully grubbing. It's going to be great. And then when you take a daily tool, you're going to find that your improvement. I mean, when you start cleansing the brain cell activity, cognitive awareness, problem solving, memory enhancement, you give people problems to work like crossword puzzles or arithmetic problems or complicated things that would normally take a lot of thinking through. With this product, problem solving becomes very smooth. And as I mentioned just a moment ago, not only does it improve the mood, but it's going to have an improvement in general anxiety and obsessive compulsive and hyperactivity and attention deficit. There's a lot of people that can't get things done properly because they're too mixed up thinking about and involved in other things, and they can't stay focused. We'll allay that. This is an anti-anxiety, anti-obsessive compulsive, anti-hyperactivity, better focus, better concentration. Always with a good digestive nutrition, we'll find people that are going to say, hallelujah, my acid reflux problem has definitely gotten better. And that's a good thing because whenever you don't have that stuffiness in the tummy, you're going to just feel the difference. We have assimilated this new product with so many of the finest bioidentical, perfectly formed bioactives, the nutrition, that we're going to help people with their immune system, their natural killer cell, their B cell, their T cell, and people that have been suffering with the miseries of inflammation and arthritic type of difficulties from things like lupus, fibromyalgia, things like that, autoimmune problems. These people will notice the difference probably faster than anybody else because their inflammation, their chronic pain begins to dissipate. And you're going to find that, man, if you start putting collagen protein into the system and taking inflammation out of the joint, and you start having less stiffness, you might not just feel like walking, you might want to run a little bit. We're going to improve people in their ability to fight off viruses, and there are a lot of people with chronic viral-related problems. I'm talking about like hepatitis A, B, C, hepatitis C patients, and the virality of it. When you get a nutrition like this that takes the breakage of viruses, the broken parts of a virus, and cleans it out like a little Pac-Man, that's good. This product is going to help improvement in harmful bacteria and yeast. This is an anti-candida product, and there are a lot of people who go through misery with toenail funguses, fingernail funguses, and other body parts where this candida and yeast gets involved. This is improving. We're talking a new whole body cleanse that goes deeper than just the ordinary vitamins or things like that. On the next page, on the next slide, getting back into the wholesomeness of why this whole body cleanse is so enzymatic in its therapy, we're going to find out that most people can literally see major improvements by the time they get to the end of their first bottle. These are so high quality enzymes that, as toxic as people are, pesticide, herbicide, all the agenda we're going to probably see them get so cleaned up within a 30-day cycle. And you really don't have to change any major diet or vitamin supplement routine or protocol or medication. You certainly don't have to stop anything, vitamins, prescription drugs, or even therapy to try these enzymes. It's a match. You can just be what you are and swallow one. And after it starts in, another improvement is that it's literally going to make every vitamin you swallow a better vitamin, and every food that you eat, and every therapy that you embark upon. All things become more better when inflammation has been drastically reduced. And the longer you take them, the fewer that you'll need to maintain the same level of health. Some people may take 3 or 4 or 5 capsules in the first day, and then after you get going, we're going to find people that can maintain 1 and 2 caps a day on and on and on, because we're cleaning the system and getting things going. On the next slide, we're talking about what enzymatic therapy is all about, and it's a catalyst. It's a catalyst. A catalyst allows you to obtain energy out the kazoo from the foods that you're eating. But a catalyst allows the energy to come across the bridge, cell to cell, energy to energy, without burning up the body tissue at the same time. We don't want to give you a kink in the side. We don't want to give you sore muscles. We don't want to give you wasted muscles. We want you to be strong. We want you to be energetic. And involved in the synthesis and repair of DNA is what enzymatic therapy is noted for. We're talking about keeping DNA breakage and DNA problems. See, a lot of things, degenerative diseases, are going to speed up when people have DNA problems. And we're going to stop that. We're going to help the body to produce cleaner DNA, synthesize it, and repair DNA. And the production of proteins and connective tissues are going to literally, physically anti-age you by regenerating the cells. This stuff, this whole body cleanse, it's involved in the major steps of breakdown and detoxification of all cellular waste products. Lactic acid, ammonia, things that cause you to be ill, to become inflamed, to become sick, or to make you age faster. We're going to stop a lot of that. And cells themselves have a lot of energy to offer you from protein, carbohydrates, and fat, but it takes specialized, individually specialized enzymes to get it from the protein or the carbohydrate or the fat. And so we're going to give your body a nice way to take care of it by getting it, the cell, to speak to us and to get the body back into shape. So on the next slide, as we get toward the end here, we're going to get back on the road to good health. And I promise you that because of modern diets and modern day lifestyle, we're all going down the road to unavoidable toxin buildups, and we must help the system. Drugs are not going to do it. Prescription pharmaceuticals have no avenue into it. Eating a whole food diet is definitely good, but giving you a whole food enzymatic therapy that is giving us specific standardized extracts, giving us specific bioactive compounds, the world's best botanical extracts, we're going to do a lot. And when this happens, we're going to minimize this toxic burden that a lot of people are dealing with. And I'm talking about, you're not going to believe what trash is in the air and what estrogen now, xenoestrogen, meaning plastic estrogen, everywhere. It's coming from every source: chicken, and beef and plastics and water supply. And who knows what the PCBs and the atrazines and the BPAs and the phthalates are doing to us, and the parabens and radiation and environmentalists. And think about this, dioxin, dioxin, dioxin is very, very prevalent in most everybody's household. The truth is that if you have a coffee maker and you put your coffee grinds into a filter that is white, a white filter, that white filter has been bleached white, and it's been bleached with dioxins. The paper filter is not, a sandy color or a ecru or a tan color. It's been bleached, and they bleach it with dioxin. And guess what? Guess what the most common name for dioxin is? It's just one of those things that you would say, "Oh no, don't tell me that." And it's called Agent Orange, dioxin, Agent Orange. And if you say that's Agent Orange, you say, "Whoa, that's a poison." Well, get it out of me. Welcome to the whole food, whole body cleanse. And we're going to enhance your biotransformation functions. What I mean by that, biotransformation, we're going to help the body to go from here to there. The starter system, the enzymatic catalyst, the things that will optimize and revitalize. We want the biotransformation to occur by keeping the energy in your body. We want your brain to think faster. We want your eyes to see better. We want your lungs to breathe deeper. We want your heart to be more proficient. We want your liver to be cleaner. We want your kidney to detox. That's biotransformation. So you see, this product is way more than a colon cleanse, way more than it. And on this last slide, I've actually put, this is just a taste. There are many more goodies in this product than what I've got listed on the board. But Saccharomyces boulardii is by far one of the most influential probiotics on the world market. And there is a lot of Clostridium differential, C. diff. Clostridium diff, the C. diff bacteria, is getting in a lot of places it ought not to get and causing a lot of medical problems. This Saccharomyces stops C. diff from taking advantage of you. That means we're going to alleviate irritable bowel syndrome, diarrhea. Intestinal hyperpermeability is where people have a leaky gut. And believe me, if you let a molecule leak through the gut into the blood, you'll get headaches, you'll get sick, you'll get inflamed. We're going to stop that. One of the other herbs in there is fennel. We're using one of the world's best. This is a bitter, bitter, fennel. And this is called the Feel Better Food. By that I mean you're just going to feel cleaner, healthier. Your breath will be fresher. Yes. It's a cramp calmer, downer. It helps scalp soothing. Some people have an itchy scalp. Fennel is great for the skin to stop itchy scalp. It'll stop belly bloating. Stat right now. We have psyllium husk in there. That's good for colon cleansing and bowel regulating. And that's what you thought this product was all about. Well, guess what? That's just one of the many aspects. Barberry root controls blood sugars, but is mainly in our product because it's the number one nutrition. And we're dealing with bioactive, standardized herbal nutrition, the botanical extracts, and our barberry root has such high percentages that it helps the white blood cells that are dying off every 12 hours, white blood cells, to become very proactive. That means a powerful immune system. And to the bottom line, the people that are going to love this product the most are the people who have knees that are aching, hips that are hurting, backs that need adjusting, It is a powerful, powerful anti-inflammatory. So when you get the immune system going, it's going to be good for digestion, yes. Good for inflammation, absolutely. Good for the cardiovascular system, oh yes. Blood vessels all the way through. Good for the colon, certainly. Good for sports enthusiasm, they're going to love it better than anybody else. And look, if somebody chews a collagen and they start getting repair and support, and they start getting joint cushioning, and they start getting less inflammation, and they start just seeing that all these amino acids of the collagen protein are knitting together, and you put an enzymatic therapy in there, people are going to hit a home run. Trina is going to become 3 times better. Everything about it, this nutrition is coming soon. I can't wait to hear what people have after they get it in their system. And Lori, that's pretty much the rest of the story.
Well, Dr. Ralph, thank you so much. I tell you what, this whole body cleanse is going to make an impact on a lot of people, because all of those things that you talked about, people are suffering from so many of those issues every day, and they really don't know the proper nutrition or don't have the nutrition available to them to handle all of these things. So this is going to be a very impactful product, and I cannot wait until it comes out. So we're going to hear some amazing stories from this, and so we're excited. Well, we just appreciate you coming on here and sharing this information with us tonight, and we will certainly get this call posted and get it up on the invitesampleshare.com. So thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight, and we'll be back on here with you again next week for another product information call. But again, if you want to find a copy of the recorded copy of this tonight, go to the www.invitesampleshare.com, and I'm sure Mr. Rick Hager will get that up on the site at least by tomorrow. So thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Dr. Rouse, for putting this information together for us, and we'll talk to you on the next call. Thank you, everyone, and have a great evening.